Patreon member shout out. Each time we have a quarrel, it almost breaks my heart, as I am so afraid that we will have to part. Each night I ask the stars up above, why must I be here? Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you today with a Vivi Omi update video. You guys are new, welcome out. If you're not, welcome back. I love y'all. I would say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Oh, my chest still hurts from my workout yesterday. 2 days ago now. It is Saturday. This is not an April Fool's joke. This is April 2nd. Vivi was, I think, very concise and precise when they posted this on April 2nd for most of the world. It is a big update, and you wanted them to take action against bots. They are taking action against bots. They understood the assignment. They may have gone a little overzealous with this. I was live streaming when I had received this notification from Vivi. So here it is. They go and they post on Twitter saying, Vivi fam, first, thank you for your ongoing support. Vivi was built for collectors by collectors, so we get as frustrated as you when we see bad actors keeping coveted pieces out of the hands of passionate fans. Although we have made significant strides in blocking bots and disabling some of the most prolific offenders, the effort remains a game of whack-a-mole, to overuse the analogy. With the recent uptick in activity, despite disabling gem transfers and announcing KYC, it is even more clear that the brazen attempts to manipulate our drops and secondary market needs to be met with more drastic measures. As such, we will be taking the following measures. 1. Market listings from disabled confirmed bot accounts will be removed. This has been a legal gray area until recently, but now we feel confident that this will go a long way toward a healthier secondary market experience. 2. Collectible transfers are now temporarily disabled until we are able to implement overall KYC and or other market listing thresholds, such as minimum number of held collectibles or time account has been active. More on this in a minute. We understand that disabling transfers may be inconvenient, but feel this is absolutely necessary for the recovery and healing of the community, market health, and the longevity of our platform as a whole. Again, we appreciate your patience through all of this. We strive to make this a truly premium digital collectible experience. There's still a lot of work to do, so we thank you for continuing to believe in the vision. Lots to go over. I'm going to break that all down and, trying to be unbiased and then my biased thoughts on it. You're going to know my thoughts on this if you're watching my live stream, but for the most part, Hello K posted on Twitter, like yesterday now, saying that he believes that they should, for any single drop, whether it's 10,000 editions, 30,000, 100,000 editions, he believes that you should have a 40% of that drop go to people that are betting master collector points. Betting points, betting points, betting points. 40% of that drop should be for people that are betting OMI. Betting OMI, betting OMI, betting OMI. And the other 20% are people that should be, that are just in the queue. There's a couple issues with this, but I'll give it, if a bot wants to try to, they can't get 80% of it. Why? Because a bot is not going to go, somebody that has a bot, they're not going to go and put a whole bunch of collectibles into an account that doesn't have that has risk of being lost. If they go and they put, let's say, even 5 figures, $10,000 into an account to get the master collector points to bid on it, and there's a good chance that that account gets restricted and they lose those collectibles, that's a pretty big risk that most likely bots are not going to take. Then you have the other one, OMI utility. Either the bots are going to start using utility, great, OMI utility, and they're going to be using OMI, great, burn it. Or they won't. It's as simple as that. And then the 20% left, that's going to be in the queue. Again, this is what Hello K's idea is, and I support it 100%. The other 20% of people that are not willing to bet master collector points and they're not willing to bet OMI on the OMI raffle, they're just going to have to wait in the queue and it's going to be picked at random. I think that is a great solution that Vivi still might do eventually. Now, however, it's like, They went above and beyond. No transfers, no nothing. So again, let's break it all down because clearly people were fed up with bots or fed up with secondary. Vivi has heard nothing but complaints about bots for a while now. Now, what they said they're going to do. With the recent uptick in activity, despite disabling gem transfers and announcing KYC, which is coming, it is more clear that they had to take more drastic measures. And this is a drastic measure. Now, 1, market listings from disabled and confirmed bot accounts will be removed. I think we can all agree that that is great. That is a super fantastic way. That is a great first step. Now, this has been in a legal gray area until recently, and Alex was just in Spaces like an hour ago or a half hour ago as of the making of this video, saying that, yeah, they're like one of their lawyers had told them, yeah, you can now do that. You can now legally do that. It was in a gray area, and again, you don't want to be... Vivi does not want a legal battle right now. They don't, for whatever. They don't. Anything that could lead to that, they want to stay far away from. But their lawyers had just said, yeah, you can do this now. So now they're doing it. It's like perfect timing. So now they feel confident that this will go a long way towards a healthier secondary marketplace. Number 1 is great. Number 2 is where things kind of go a little crazy for some people. But again, if you want to stop bots, that's what you have to do. Collectible transfers are now temporarily disabled until we are able to implement overall KYC and or other market listing thresholds, such as a minimum number of collectibles or time account has been active. So let me break this all down because that's one giant run-on sentence. Let's go with the first part. Transfers are disabled until KYC is complete. As they say and or, but let's just say KYC right now. I don't know how that's going to work for kids or people that have multiple accounts. I don't know how that's going to work. Maybe people can be like, all right, I'll take these gems and I mean, no, why would you buy? It doesn't make sense. I don't know how they're going to fix that. We know. Now, again, that's one issue. Maybe, you have... I don't see how that's going to work. But again, they'll let us know. Now, when you have them continuing on saying that and or other market listings thresholds, such as minimum number of held collectibles, which is fine for us collectors that have been here for a while, or the time the account has been active. Again, we've been here for a while. But what about new people? Yeah, new people, okay, make one account, use that. That's fine. And they don't have to worry about the time held or the amount of collectibles because they're new. As long as they do KYC, it's probably fine. I don't know if you can buy bots that have KYC. I don't know if that's a thing. But here's the thing, like with no transfers right now, Kobe Collects cannot do giveaways. I cannot do giveaways. People that need to cash out on the app right now, it is going to get harder. And I'll tell you why. For escrow, people would be like, okay, you know what? Let's say if someone wanted to buy a Walt for like $12,000, USDT, whatever. Okay, how do I do that? This person wants to buy the Walt, this person wants to sell the Walt. How do they do that with trust? Okay, somebody transfers me the Walt. That person sends the USDT over to the other party that's selling the Walt. And once that money is considered gotten, it is received. I get confirmation that it was received. It's real. Okay, great. I can now send the Walt to this person. Transaction done. Give me my 2 common alligator Lokis because that is above $10,000. That's my escrow fee. Now, the only way you would be able to transfer, and that's for that. That is not even including gems. Where gems, you'd say like, okay, one person has to transfer. Let's say I would get the USDT this time, and okay, I got the USDT. Cool. It's here. It's on me. Ethereum, Bitcoin, whatever. It's in one of my wallets. Then you have this. You have this person that has the gems, which is receiving the money for this USDT. So how does this person get these gems? Well, this person transfers a collectible like a Cryptkin or something that's worth $40. And what they do is they take 30,000 gems. They list it for 30,000. They buy, so they get their collectible back. These people have these people get their gems. Now that you can't transfer, what they would have to do in order for it to be okay is they say, hey, Chavez, do me a favor, buy a Cryptkin, buy whatever. Okay, I'll buy that. and it's $40. They would have to go and buy my collectible for 30,000 gems, eat that 2.5% fee, and then I would say, okay, I have 29 so and so thousand gems, and I'm going to buy this collectible from this person, so that this way, this person gets those gems, and I don't really lose a collectible because let's say they, I get that collectible, or they have to pay me for the money that I put in, whatever it is. You can still do it, but it's just a lot harder to do now with that escrow fee. It just takes multiple steps. So for people that, now for me, I was counting on being able to sell my Eddie Riso and my Fantastic Four #1 to help pay for taxes. And now I can't. So I am definitely someone that really, really wants to get MTL or wants this to happen really quickly. That being said, the needs of the many are always greater than the needs of the few. So if they were to rush this out specifically for me, which they wouldn't do that. But if they did, and it's like, oh, good, I can cash out, I can do this, I can transfer, I can, okay. Someone just pays me USDT or Bitcoin or whatever, and I transfer them the collectible. And then let's say they do it, but there's some bugs, and they do it wrong. Like, I would much rather them take their time, take a month or two, where, again, how am I going to pay taxes? I don't know. I'd much rather them take their time to go on and say, hey, give us 2 months, which they didn't say, but I would much rather them do that to roll out a perfectly working product of whatever their solution is in order to get this back on track. Now, that being said, I don't think that Vivi would come in and do a measure this drastic if they didn't have a plan of what to do already. Like, they're not going to go and say, like, oh, pressure from people saying bots, screw it, we'll figure out the solution later. Let's just shut everything down right now. That's not them going to, this would have to go through multiple people, like multiple layers, multiple discussions, and they would want to have a plan in place, most likely soon. They wouldn't do this and then leave people high and dry for 6 months. You're going to have only an NFT well before that anyway, but they're going to figure this out, I would say, within 2 months. But again, that's just my estimation of it. And that seems to be about it. So it says that the disabling transfers may be inconvenient, understatement. But again, I am very, very bullish on this. I see right now the market temporarily going down. Like, I've seen things, the prices go down. Why? Bots are trying to sell whatever they can right now before this, before whatever happens. Then going to do buy the collectible for the collectible and take, this is hurting the bots. That being said, because that's hurting the bots, and because they're trying to sell things for cheap right now, market will take a short-term dip, most likely. And I made a video the other day saying why collectibles will moon. That when you had somebody that was on Spaces before say that yesterday, that their collectible, one of their bot accounts, was worth 7 figures, and it's gone now, it was disabled. You can't move those collectibles off. You can't sell them. You can't transfer them. They're essentially burned. So that lessens the supply. And 7 figures worth of collectibles is a lot of heckin' collectibles. So, what are whales doing? Whales are still buying. Now, whales can't buy gems as easy. They can still do it. It's going to take a little bit of, finesse. But whales are still buying. People that aren't in yet will come in. They're not really going to know too much about this. I'm like, oh, hey, Mickey. When Disney people come in, a lot of people saying they're saturating the market with Disney stuff, that it's too much Mickey, it's too much Disney. Guys, you're not looking at what's here and what's not here. What's here is one of the greatest disruptive companies in an innovative project, and what's not here is the Disney people yet. You think they're not going to come? Like, again, no marketing has been done. So I'm very, very bullish on Disney Golden Moments right now. And the cards and, the Pixar. And obviously alligator Loki for me, because that's just what I do. And again, I will come out with a video at some point giving all these ways this utility is going to be implemented for me. Like, I'm going to give an utility for Secret Rare Storm, Secret Rare Loki. I'll give it to others as well. But yeah, that's the thing. I would say give them 2 months. It could happen sooner, for a solution. Again, KYC should be happening next week, I think, if I remember correctly. Anyway, guys, please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. Oof, my heart. Everyone, please check out @HeyDavidDon and @KingMavsForever over on the Twitter. Standoff Chart and King Mavs over on the Vivi app. Kobe Collects Only Player One over on YouTube. Greatfax.eth domain name. Cal Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Vivi Las Vegas, Taps Trades, Mars Davis, Legacy Bermuda, Sody Pop Media, The Gale, Vivi Darklink, Vivi Vibes, all on the YouTube. And then you got @WetWizardVivi and Gary O @1234CA3 on the Twitter. I love you all. Class dismissed. Goodbye. Meow, 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 meow.